What's going on, guys? Welcome to week number 10 of the Office Strength Challenge. So at this point you have survived through um, the first cycle, you've done your test day, and you've hopefully kicked some ass. You should have had week 9 off, and now we're ready to go back into week 10 and start hitting stuff hard. So you've got your mobility here as standard, and then there's a video here for you about practical tips for your first powerlifting competition. So I can't really emphasize how cool powerlifting is and how valuable it can be, because it really sets you up to go into a training phase properly. There's nothing that'll keep you honest, like knowing that on X date you have a competition where you're going to stand in front of, potentially a couple of hundred people and try to lift max weights. You can be damn sure you're not going to miss training that way. So with that in mind, let's push on. The next phase for the next 6 to 12 weeks is going to focus primarily on your deadlift. So it's a 4-day split this time. So that'll be ideally Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, or it could be Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Basically, you want to get 2 training days back to back, and then have a couple of breaks in between. So you don't want to do like Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, obviously. Basically, get 4 days in during the week. Make sure you have a bit of a break between each day. Wednesday is going to be your mobility day, as is Saturday, and then as standard on Sunday. Per the plan, you're just going to chill the hell out and relax. So let's talk about the workouts. So phase 2, week 1. Here we go. Front squats, 5 sets of 2 reps, 120-second rest. Basically what this means is something you could do for 5 sets of 2 at the same weight. So that is like, if let's say 90 kilos is a 2 rep max, the appropriate weight to select here would probably be about 80 kilos or 85 kilos. Something you're going to get all your reps in without missing any reps on, because next week you're going to work up to a 2 rep max. So this week's about accumulating volume. Next week is up to a 2 rep max. You're going to go into a rack pull, so with the bar elevated, or the plates more correctly elevated about 2 inches off the ground, and you're going to work up to a 1 rep max. So basically what that means is if you follow the progressions from week 8, percentage-wise, you want to work up to something that is your limit for the day with good technique and record it, obviously. As in, note down what number you get. The reason being for this is we're going to start working on some heavier deadlift stuff to build power off the floor and to build power through lockout. After that, we're going to push on to a 4-inch elevation snatch grip deadlift. You're going 50% of your deadlift max or thereabouts for 5 sets of 8 reps. So ideally what you'll do is prop these up on plates. So put some bumper plates flat on the ground and put the bar up on top of them. If you need to do it out of a rack, you can do it out of a rack, but the preferred method would be to do it off of plates. So that is the bar or the plates are elevated 4 inches above the ground. Bent over row, 5 sets of 8 reps, 3-second negative. You want a weight that you can fit all 8 reps in and get them done with. You don't want to miss reps, obviously, on this in week number 1. Glute ham raise or leg curl, you're going to just accumulate 60 reps. So ideally, you'll do this on a glute ham raise machine, or if you can't do a glute ham raise or you don't have access to one, start with leg curls. You want your 60 reps to be something like, 6 sets of 10, 5 sets of 12, something along those lines, even 4 sets of 15 and a couple of reps at the end. So the whole idea with this is you're just building in a little bit more hamstring volume. It shouldn't be too stressful and it shouldn't be too fatiguing. On day 2, you're going to come in and pause your bench presses this time. 70%, 5 sets of 3 with a 2-second pause. 60%, 2 AMRAPs or as many reps as possible with no pause. Just straight up, straight down. Push on then, close grip bench press, 70% of your 1 rep max for 3 sets for as many reps as possible. That could be 2 or 3 reps at this stage, but that's fine. Incline dumbbell bench, a set of 12, 10, 8, and 6, increasing the weight a little bit each time. Easy bar tricep extension, a set of 12, 10, 8, 6, and 5, increasing the weight a little bit each time while making sure you get in all your sets. Seated Arnold press for 12, 4 sets, again a constant weight. Start on something that's a little bit easy for you at this stage. Dumbbell fly and chest supported dumbbell row, same story. Pick weights where you can comfortably get through 4 sets of 10 or 4 sets of 12 without missing reps and without struggling too much, because you're going to be bumping it up each week. The volume in this stage is quite high and it is going to take a little bit of time, but your bench press will need a lot of pressing volume to grow, so that's cool. Week 1, day 2, we're going to go to box jump, 5 sets of 3. You want a height that you can jump onto for 3 reps for 5 sets consistently. So that is 5 sets of 3 reps at the same height, not increasing the height. So do a warm-up, and once you find it, then that becomes your number. On the squat, you're going to do 80%, 5 sets of 3, where the last set is a 3+. Really simple. Not too dissimilar to the stuff you have been doing. And then the squat and load is going to wave up and down over the next couple of weeks. So 5 sets of 3, where the last set is 3 plus or as many as you can get out. Good mornings, 5 sets of 8 at a constant weight. Inverted row, 5 sets of 12. Set the bar up to whatever height you need to have it at so that you can do it. Generally speaking, the higher you set up the bar, the easier it becomes. Dumbbell rows then, 3 sets of 20. Just pull them fast and pull them explosive. If you want to find out a bit more about them, Google and search for a thing called croc rows on Elite FTS or probably even on the Google machine. Then week 1, day 4 is your heavy bench day. 80% of your 1 rep max, 5 sets of 3 with a 2-second pause. 70% of your 1 rep max, 2 sets of as many reps as possible. Don't worry about pausing them. Dumbbell bench press with your palms facing, so like a close grip tricep bench press for 12, for 10, for 8, for 6, increasing the weight each set. Incline bench press at 70% of your max on the flat bench, on the incline bench, sorry, my bad. 70% of your incline bench press max for 3 sets of 5. Dumbbell tricep extension for 15s, pull downs for 12s, and then military presses for 12s. All of these sets, the 4 15s, the 4 12s, and the 4 12s, should be done with a constant weight. So once you start your weight, you should have a weight that you can complete all 4 sets, where the last set is a little bit of a struggle, but not a huge amount. As you can see, guys, the intensity and the volume here jumps up quite a bit, and that's why we're so hard on the conditioning and so hard on the volume building in the first phase. There's no conditioning for the next 6 weeks of your cycle because, well, 2 reasons. Simply, you don't need it because of the amount of volume you have, and you wouldn't survive it even if you did want it because you need to recover from training. Any questions, post them up in the group, and I'll be happy to answer them.